Także uważam, że dorastanie w małym miasteczku chociaż bywa trudne, bo nie pozwala rozwijać swoich pasji, ale jak widać, jak ktoś bardzo chce, to może osiągnąć swój cel, czego dowodem jest na przykład Jarek.
My city was very small and we don't have nothing to do there, and someday someone is opening the internet cafe. I just say to my friends, let's try the computer games.
Jest zaprzeczeniem takiego klasycznego gracza komputerowego, który tylko siedzi z nosem przy komputerze.
Jarek jest bardzo aktywnym człowiekiem, lubi ćwiczyć i...
If I have to describe Pasha in one word, it would be biceps.
When I wake up, I go straight to the gym, so my mind is fresh, and I can make a better decision in the game, in my life. Each day I don't go to the gym, I feel I am not a PashaBiceps.
Sometimes he just played bad tournaments because there is not good enough gym at the hotel, but when there is, believe me, he's playing awesome. Pasha became most popular Counter-Strike player in the world thanks to his personality, because he's not acting, he's just being himself.
Czas, kiedy Jarek przeszedł na gracza profesjonalnego, z tego bardziej amatorskiego, był dla nas bardzo trudny. Tuż przed ślubem Jarek bardzo zastanawiał się, czy kontynuować grę w Counter-Strike.
So I think it's say, Pasha, you need to make a better future for your family and to join to the normal life.
But then Neo and Taz explained him that the community is going to grow up.
Pozostawiłam tą decyzję jemu. W sumie nawet nie pytał, co sądzę. To miała być jego decyzja, to jak on czuje, czy on chce, czy nie chce.
He decided that he will come back to the team.
The government of my hometown, they asked me about the help to win the playground for the kids.
It was pretty no chance for a small city as Nasiowskis, so he wrote to his fans, please guys, help me for votes, and they did it. He's just a great guy, but I would say his baby made him an even better person than he was before.
Ważne jest to, że kiedy zaczął się poród, Jarek grał. Siedziałam w drugim pokoju i wołałam: kotku, rodzę! To już! A on podnosił tylko słuchawkę i mówił: jeszcze chwilę, gram! Zakładał słuchawkę.
It was the most nervous, few hours in my life. 100 times more nervous than the most important event in Counter-Strike. So this for me was the real event in hospital. For me the hardest thing is traveling, because I leave my family.
Jest odważny, ponieważ podjął się takiej pracy, która wbrew pozorom jest bardzo trudna.
Nothing can stop me to be the best father in the world and be one of the best players in the world. I always have the fighter heart, but what motivated me the most was my dream to buy a house for my family. I never have my own room. I always the share room with my mom or my grandmother.
A to trochę na złość mnie, bo chciał udowodnić teściowi, że sobie mieszkanie kupi.
Ponieważ jeszcze rok temu nie mieliśmy żadnych perspektyw na to, żeby je mieć.
And I keep going and the dreams come true.
I think Pasha is a good example for every kid in Poland and in the small cities, because he's showing that it's not important where do you come from, but what kind of dedication you have to the thing you do. He has so much passion, he has a will to win every single tournament he's attending, and it makes him happy, because he loves the game.
I love the crowd when they scream Pasha, Pasha, Pasha. This give me, the biggest feeling in the world. They give me the energy, a lot of energy.
I've always liked team games. I played ice hockey and football when I was younger.
Adam var väldigt duktig på fotboll, väldigt atletisk.
Han har inte varit den som har suttit inne och pusslat, utan det har hela tiden varit aktivitet och gärna med andra killar. Alltså i hockeyn så var han inte den snabbaste på isen. Men tränarna sa alltid att vi vill gärna ha med Adam för att han är så duktig på att se spelet.
I would say my strength as a player is getting the opening kills, getting people caught off guard, and also strong in clutching, winning those one-on-one situations. I heard rumors that Get Right and Forest and Exist were going to start a new team in CSGO, and I've been playing a lot with them in games, mixes and stuff like that, and I saw this is my chance to play with them.
We were looking for a last player for the team, and we definitely saw the potential he had.
From the moment when we started playing in NIP, we noticed how good we were. From tournament to tournament in 2012, we didn't lose a single map.
That made me feel pretty proud as a brother, because, unbeatable brother, it sounds pretty cool.
Jag var där och satt i publiken när de spelade. Han var duktig också och det var massa i publiken som skrek Friberg.
The highlight in my career is the ESL Cologne 2014 when we won the major. Super good feeling. Felt like I was king of the world. But afterwards, everything just went bad.
We were obviously in a slump to the point where I decided it's time to retire.
In the middle of 2015, we still hadn't won a big tournament. We were starting to have discussions with each other, like there's something obviously wrong in the team. Should we keep on playing or should we split up?
One of the main struggles that NIP had is the pressure from the fans, even from themselves. It's too much. He's a very emotional player, and if you put him in a bad mindset, he's not going to play his best game.
I talked to my mom about our struggle and when we had a really bad time in the team, and she always told me to keep my head up and think about what's important.
Jag försökte bara stötta honom och peppa honom och liksom säga det att vi kanske inte ser exakt vart detta leder nu, men på något sätt så kommer detta liksom att bli bra.
When you play a game as a kid, it doesn't really matter what game it is. I mean, everything should be fun, you should enjoy doing it. While we were deciding if we were gonna split up or if we were gonna keep on playing together, we traveled to a few different tournaments. We didn't really practice before those tournaments and notice how much easier it was just not caring as much. Then we all got really fired up, like, we're having fun playing. Why haven't we had fun in a long time? And I think that was the turning point for our team.
The new mentality of NIP to go into games and actually enjoy themselves will benefit Friberg quite a lot. He's one of the best guys I've ever met. He has the hunger, and he truly deserves to be on a winning team.
I love my country. I'm coming from the country that made me what I am today, so I want to give something back.
He's the only player in Counter-Strike from Slovakia. He started playing Counter-Strike like 9 or 8 years old. This is the only thing important for him.
A legjobb úton halad afelé, hogy ez legyen a álmai.
Without Counter-Strike, I have no idea where will I be. I've been going for this goal for a long time, so winning at least one major this year would be a huge goal for us, and I will do everything for this.
Hát lehet úgy mondani, hogy én vagyok a Laci legnagyobb rajongója. Ha lehet, akkor Lacinak az összes mérkőzését megnézem, nem számít, ha éjjel, ha nappalon élőbe közvetítve.
My father is so involved in the CS that he might become the coach. He has to watch all games, not only our games, but he's watching the old teams. So he's like analyzing the whole game every time, and then he's saying like, you lost because of this, and it's funny.
De azért nem vagyok olyan szakember, hogy annyira az, amit én látok, én szerintem nem, hogy azt megmondom neki. És ő, hogy hogyan fogadja, az már másik dolog. De azt is hozzáfűzöm, hogy legtöbbször nem ért egyet velem.
I know GuardiaN very well ever since we played together in 1.6. He always listened to me and he always advised me. If I did something wrong, he always asked why did I do this and what was my thinking, and I had to answer. And if I didn't have answer, I knew it was bad, and if I had an answer, I know I can work on my decisions better. So he is just my mentor, and I hope he will be forever.
I had some kind of trust in him, that he can become even better than he is by playing the best players in the world, and he was smart enough to play in the top team.
I am where I am because of him, so I look up to him because he's that kind of player that I always wanted to be. Every game he play, every practice he just learn, and that's why he's the best hopper in the world right now.
Csapatban AVP-ként játszik, de én szerintem a csapatot minden másoló is támogassa.
My team is made of 5 different people from 3 different countries, two Russians, 2 Ukrainians, and me from Slovakia.
He had to adapt to everything in Russian and Ukrainian language. He's really the calmest guy from Navi roster.
I never rage. The more I'm calm, the better I play. So I'm doing a lot of opportunities for my team by being confident enough to just pick and kill the player. So I'm motivated by my team in the way that their trust in me is more than everything.
Mert nagyon sokat elért arra, hogy milyen kis országból ment, és van ebben a játékban jelen, és szerintem az nagy valami, amit elért.
He likes to emphasize that it is important to play smart, it's important to play good, and he likes to play with Slovakian players. Even though we are not his level, he really tries to get these young talents to the international scene, trying to help each other.
It's important for me to bring the CSGO scene to Slovakia because I had mentors that they were trying to make a best player out of me, and I want to give something back to my country.
For me and GuardiaN, even though we are split up now in different teams and different countries, it is important that our winnings stay inside Slovakia, and it's like our dream to form a team that consists of all Slovakian players and try to make Slovakia proud.
Finn is very determined in everything he do, and that was from early on.
Finn and I go way back. We started in primary school together, and we just connected right away. When we were beginning the master degree, Finn was like, let's study together. The first time Finn told me he was a professional Counter-Strike player, I thought, okay, you can be a professional Counter-Strike player, but I think it's weird.
What Finn has done with his studies, studying full-time as well as playing full-time, it's remarkable. As a student myself, I know how many hours you have to put in at a university.
The teams never put pressure on me. I always told them when I got an offer that my university comes first. If I have an exam, I can't participate in the tournament.
He finished his master degree, and he also has done well in his Counter-Strike career.
I actually don't know the recipe for that. So how he did it, that's just, impressive.
What now is happening is that the hobby is becoming the work, which is incredible that you can have a hobby and then live from the hobby.
I can relax now and I feel like I achieved something, so now I can enjoy the time being a pro gamer.
What makes Finn different from other players is that his analytical skills from his education, he also uses that in-game in terms of how a smoke or flashbang was thrown in a demo, and then he can actually read his opponents.
If they have a pistol and they look at me and I have an AK, they always look at me and say, hey Finn, are you the man to drop that weapon? And sometimes I always drop it before they even ask.
He risks everything. He's one of the guys who goes in front and almost the first guy to die in every time. He don't see himself as the star who has to survive and be the last man standing. He takes a chance.
I try to set up my star players to do what they're best at, because the more confident you are, the more initiative you take.
He just wants his team to achieve. We are the first team to go independent. think that we have made history here by doing so, and I think it will inspire some other players to go the same way.
My team went independent because we wanted to have our own brand, do it ourselves. We want to have equity in our organization, and that will be for a long term instead of just salary, and that's amazing for us.
We believe in this brand so much, and we believe in our team so much that we are willing to take this risk.
I don't see Counter-Strike as a job. I see it as my hobby and my passion, and I think that's what people never realize when we play. It's not about the money, it's about doing the best you can in a game you love.
To stand up in the morning and do what you want to do. This is very important. So I say to him, take the years that's come now, because you don't know when it will end. You just go all the way now.